Module 4, Lesson 17. The line joining two distinct points of the graph y equals mx plus b has a slope m. So let's see what they're talking about with this. First of all, they're going to ask us to find some solutions to an equation. I'm just having you find 3 solutions to this one. So how do we find solutions? We pick any values we want to for x and substitute them in and find y, or if it's easier, we can find values for y and substitute them in and find x. In this case, we're multiplying the x times 3, so it's easier for us to pick values for x. So I'm going to pick 0, 1, and -1. If I put 0 in here, 3 times 0 is 0. If I put 1 in here, 3 times 1 is 3. And if I put -1 in here, 3 times -1 is -3. Now I'm going to go down here to the graph. I'm going to plot those points, 0, 0, 1, 3, and -1, -3. Draw my line. And then I want to find what the slope is for that line. Well, I've been finding slope by counting spaces when I have a graph, or I can use a formula if I have coordinates, which these are coordinates, so I could use the formula here and find the slope if I wanted to. I'm just going to count spaces this time. So counting spaces, 1, 2, 3, 1. My slope is 3 over 1, or just 3. Which, according to this, slope m is the number that's multiplied times the x. The number multiplied times the x is 3, which was our slope. Okay, so here's another one for us to try. Let's see if it works again. Find 3 solutions to this. This time I'm going to pick 0, 1, and 2. So if I put 0 in here for x, 2 times 0 is 0, take away 1 is -1. If I put 1 in for x, 2 times 1 is 2, take away 1 is 1. And if I put 2 in, 2 times 2 is 4, take away 1. So I plot these points, 0, -1, 1, 1, 2, 3. Draw my line. Count the spaces now to find the slope. 2, 1. My slope is 2 over 1, or just 2. Notice if I go up here to my equation, the number multiplied times my x in my equation was 2. So that's my slope. All right, so when we have the equation y equals mx plus b, the slope is what? M. Okay, it is the number multiplied by x when the equation is solved for y. Now, if the equation is not solved for y, you're going to have to do a little bit of work to figure out what the slope is. So here's the first one, y equals 3x minus 4. What's the slope? Shouldn't have to graph it, should just be able to look at that. Slope is 3, the number in front of the x, the number multiplied times the x, coefficient of the x. And the next one, what's the slope? 1/2. Number in front of the x, multiplied times the x. Ooh, the next one, what's the slope? Be careful. Yep, it's the 2, the number that's in front of or multiplied times the x. Oh, what's the slope on this one? If there's no number there, what's implied to be there? A 1. So the slope on this one is 1. Now, the last one, I'll put a star beside that because up here I made the qualification that the equation had to be solved for y. All of these equations were solved for y. In other words, they had y by themselves on one side of the equal sign. This equation is not solved for y. So the first thing we have to do is solve this equation for y. So this might take us a few steps. If we're solving this for y, how do we get y by itself? And this is something we're going to do for many, 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 many lessons to come. So you want to learn how to do this and get pretty quick and good at this. All right, so first of all, if we want to try and get y by itself, we have this multiplied and we have this added or subtracted to it. If we got rid of that x and made it a 5 and made that 25, how do you solve this equation for y? You subtract 25 on both sides of the equal sign. Well, we're going to subtract 2x on both sides of the equal sign. So that leaves us with a negative 3y. These are not like terms, so I cannot combine them together. I just leave this as 12 minus 2x. Over here, the difference is these are like terms, so I can actually put those together and combine them. Anyhow, what would I do? Doesn't matter what's over here. What would I do to get the y by itself now? How do I get rid of the negative 3? I divide by negative 3. Same thing here. To get rid of this negative 3, I need to divide by negative 3. Now the difference is, over here, I need to divide each piece by negative 3, not just one or the other. So y equals 12 divided by negative 3. Do the math. It gives you negative 4. Negative divided by negative is positive. 2 divided by 3, you can divide out in your calculator if you want to, but it doesn't reduce, so I'm just going to leave it 2/3 because slopes should be left as fractions when possible. And here's my equation now solved for y. So what is my slope? 2/3, the number that is multiplied times the x. So my slope on this last one was 2/3, but I had to do a little bit of work to get to that.